Trucker, and we are going to take the Type 5 Heavy out with the new boomstick, that big howitzer that you can purchase for this now. It was killing me to not give it a try because I've seen some different videos on it. I've got different input from other players I've seen running the Type 4 and 5 Heavy. I ask them how it's doing, if they like it, don't like it. I really got mixed reviews on it from other people. Some were like, oh yeah, the thing just rocks. Some people were like, oh, it's just shit. I bought it and I put the other gun back on it because, you know, if you penetrate, you're guaranteed to do about 600 damage. I was hitting people for, 150, 200 with the howitzer gun. But, it all boils down to where you shoot them, what tank. Let me shoot an E100 in the front and the hardest, upper plate, you're going to do 150 damage. You shoot it with a regular tank, you just won't pen. You shoot a Grill 15 with this thing, you're going to do, a lot of damage, 12, 13, 14, whatever, 100. You hit it with the other gun, you're going to do 600 average damage. So I couldn't get a really good answer. I wanted to take it out. I don't like the reload on it. It's like 16 seconds. So, yeah, the reload on it is rather long. So I figured I'm going to go out, and it's kind of sucked researching and spending the money on the research just to give it a try. But I got like 2 million experience, so a little bit for the gun didn't matter. So I pushed up in here where normally the heavies kind of go in this area. And to be honest with you, this is probably the map out of all the maps that Wargaming has for World of Tanks, this is the one I hate the most. This map, they could literally take this map out of the game, and I don't think many people would really care. I mean, you're funneled down to where you can go. The heavies either go, let's just pause it real quick. So you can see all the heavies are pretty much here, or you'll get a couple to go in the building over there. Your mediums go in the field here. So you're fine. I mean, you're either going to go here, here, or here. And in a heavy, you definitely don't want to play field, especially when they got, 3 artilleries. You don't want to sit there and just get the shit knocked out of you. So you're basically going to go into the buildings so that you're already safe. So as you will see, what's they already do? They come down into the city and start popping into the buildings. I actually get hit by the 53, 55, or one of them. I believe right in the side, because I thought we were going to lose this match. We were falling apart really quick. And if you keep an eye on the Grill 15, well, you'll see once I get killed, I think I actually go to his TD, and you'll see it's just like the guy must have eaten one too many cracked cookies or something, because he was playing all weird, doing some stupid shit. Like he drove all the way to the enemy cap for no reason when he could have stayed down and helped our, I think it was WZ-120 needed help, and he left him there and drove up to the cap, sat on the cap for 2 seconds, then left the cap and came back down, drove across the field. You'll see. So anyways, I just wanted to get down here and give this rascal a try. So the E100 pushed in, so that gave me a chance to do a little bit of side scraping here. So side shot into the side of an E100, trying to do a side scrape, and I still hit him for 324. Obviously, I knew it wasn't going to do crap of damage, but I wanted to see what would happen if I were to shoot an E100 and, side scraping with that and see what it would do. Hit a Type 5 Heavy there just now for... Oh, 57 Heavy, that's what I said, for 484. And I hit him in the turret. Pretty strong area to shoot anything. Centurion 7-1 was getting some little shots on me. He was sitting back there, so... Type 4 Heavy hit him in the side, so basically it'd have been like he was side scraping. A regular round would have bounced off. Yeah, you'll see this 215B did nothing but in my goddamn way. I mean, he could have went, look at that whole spot over there open. No one's sitting there. I got here first, trying to side scrape, and I got a jackass here that just kept getting in my way. He ends up dying. I push him out of the way, but it's like, what in the hell? Yeah, he was just, he says thanks, Type 5. He got his own ass killed because he was a damn retard for being there to begin with. Oh, he called me a dumbass. Like I said, I didn't know he actually typed that. I just saw that. So basically here, I'm there before he was trying to side scrape. He decides he's going to own that spot, pushes in here, gets himself his own ass killed, and then blames it on me. Thumbs up to that player. What a dipshit. I was kind of surprised that Type 4 Heavy was able to get a shot on me there. I didn't even see his gun sticking out. I hit the E100 for 580. So I'm getting some decent damage with it. I mean, it's nothing spectacular. I mean, 580 average damage with the other gun is 600. So I think I hit him in the lower plate here. No, hit him in the side. That time only did a whopping 217. So, you know, it just all depends on kind of where you hit them, what you're hitting, and basically which round you're using too. Because, like, you know, like I said, see here, they're already coming right down into the cap or into the city here to try getting damage on us. And I actually get hit in the side by so I hit that one there, Type 4 with 253. I get hit in the side by one of the Arties here in a minute, if I remember right. So the T110E4 was using heat. Oh wait, no. T110E4, I don't think that gets heat, but it sure sounded like it hit, sizzled, and I knocked my track out. Yeah, it bounced. Now it says AP. Maybe it's got that loud thump because it's a bigger shell. But yeah, he just knocked my track off, so I got pretty lucky there. It was considered a bounce. I get a nice shot in here on him. Was able to take him out. So it's pretty 9-7 right now. But, oh, that's where that already just pops in and puts a nice shot right into my side. Not much I could do. I was trying to get the shot off quick. For one, my gun's damaged. Two, I saw the stuff coming around, so I had to get the shot off quick. So this Grill 15 pulled around, shot, and bounced. Then he gave me a side, so it was nice up for me to hit him with 1327. Now they got 2 tanks, and we've got myself, the Grill, WZ-120, and 2 Arties. So, you know, we are tank-wise ahead of them in slow-mo. Look at that. Boom! I didn't see that E100 setting over there. I was kind of fixed on that Type 4 Heavy, so didn't even know he was setting there until it was too late. Actually, I don't know if he was really setting there. Interesting. I don't know if he came through the door or if he came around the building. I didn't remember seeing him on the minimap lit until it was too late. But yeah, this is where, watch this Grill 15. So he's over here going up to the cap. Our WZ-120's down there trying to take out a Type 4 Heavy and an E100 by himself. And this guy cruises up to the cap, sits here for a second. If he'd have been down there helping that WZ-120, for one, the match would probably be almost over by now, and two, the WZ-120 wouldn't have got butt raped. I said the Grill has lost his mind. But see, like, just for instance, that Type 4 Heavy just shot the ass of the WZ-120 and bounced. You can see it hit right there, I think, and bounced around. That's one thing I do like about the howitzer gun is if I would have been in my Type 5 Heavy, shot him, he'd be dead. Well, for one, he's only got 87 hit points, but an HE round, you can do damage no matter what. So, and I got to give kudos to the WZ-120 for trying his hardest, considering the Grill was just out in stupid land driving around like a moron. So he's driving around. So the enemy tanks are in there, and he's going this way. I mean, no one could figure out what he was doing. Yeah, WZ-120 was pretty pissed. You can't really blame him. You know, the Grill should have been in there helping him. Now, the 215B that was pissed at me, he got himself killed. Plain and simple. You know, he tried There was one spot to the right he could have taken. No one was there. No one would have been in his way. He'd been able to get the same shots off the same tanks, but he tries to take spot that he just has to, gotta have that spot. That's his spot. And if you're in his spot and he gets killed, it's your fault. And the fucking idiot got himself killed. I mean, I didn't do anything to get him killed. Basically, I was doing damage and he was doing nothing but getting in my fucking way. Yeah, so if you look here, the enemy tanks are this way, and the Grill 15 is now going towards our cap. No, we just couldn't figure out what this guy was doing. We were clueless. I think he was clueless. I mean, the Grill 15 has got a great gun, but has no armor. And the E100 and the Type 4 Heavy both have HE rounds, you know, they can shoot. You hit this thing with an HE round. Oh, you saw I hit him for 1,300 and... God, what was that? It was 1,327 with the HE round that I hit him with. And he's got 1,074 hit points. So if either of those two load an HE round, they're going to kill this guy in one shot. So now he's driving out in the field. I said, I bet the father left his game running and it's actually a baby playing. I was trying to be a butthole, but my God, no one could figure out what this guy was doing. And he's in Relic. Was this guy in Relic? No, he's not in a clan. I thought he was in Relic. So back to the Wandering Grill 15 that just did not know what he was doing. I mean, he actually wins it for us. I think it's just luck of the draw for this guy because, I mean, he has... Now, while he sees where the Type 4 Heavy is now, I think one of our arties took the E100 out. I don't know if it was... I didn't see if it was the GW. I didn't pay attention. Sorry about that. I didn't see if it was the GW or the 5355. But one of them just took out the E100, so it's just the Type 4 Heavy left now. So here comes the Grill 15, which, nice shot in the rear of the Type 4 Heavy. He just took out our artillery, though. So now it's just the Grill 15 versus the Type 4 Heavy, and we just couldn't figure out. Type 4 Heavy right now has got a, if I remember it with that gun, it's about an 11-second reload, maybe 12 seconds. The Grill 15, I think, is a 15-second reload, or 16, give or take, something around there, because I know they just nerfed the gun. I didn't pay attention to what they nerfed the reload to. And he gets lit, so now the Type 4 Heavy knows where he is. Basically, you could say both of them are one-shots. The Grill 15 gets hit. If the Type 4 Heavy's got HE loaded, he could probably kill him in one shot. If he's got an AP round loaded, he's going to do an average of 600 damage, so he's going to have to hit the Grill 15 twice. So, what's going to happen here? This Grill 15's been driving around like he's smoking something very strong, but he was able to pull off the win, knocks out the Type 4 Heavy, and we were pretty amazed. But kudos to Waffle Fries there. He got 5 kills. He ended up doing almost like 6,000 damage, I think it was. So he had a good game, but towards the end there, we just couldn't figure out what the hell he was doing. Maybe he was just driving around like that, trying to psychologically mess with the enemy team. Maybe he was driving like he was so that they thought he was going one way and he'd go the other. I don't know. But he was just doing some kooky crap that would have, if he'd have been down there with the WZ-120, he could have saved him. If he'd have been up there by artillery and helping Artie out, he could have saved the Arties. I don't know. Just, you may never know. What goes through the mind of some of the players on this game are just phenomenal. Well, like the, excuse me, 215B, that was on our team that was trying to, he gets behind me, gets his ass handed to him because he's he was basically using me for his armor, I think, is what he was trying to do. But when I would back up, I didn't know I was even hitting him if I was hitting him, because of the simple fact is, I'm in sniper mode, and when you're in a heavy and you're backing into even another heavy, if you outweigh that heavy, you'll push him and you won't even know you're pushing him. And I was in sniper mode. So if I bumped into him, hey, my apologies. But, like I said, there was a spot right to the right that was completely wide open, no tanks in that area. He'd had the same shots, the same tanks. Actually, would have been better off because he could have hit his lower plate, and they wouldn't have been able to shoot at anything but his turret. But for some reason, he just had to be right behind me in that one spot. Like, it was almost like he was a dog. He marked his territory, and that was his spot. And, anybody that gets in his way in his spot and he gets killed, it's your fault. So, no, that was pretty much, he just got himself killed and wanted to blame it on somebody. So I was there, and he blamed me. But anyways, if you want to hold on for a minute, I'll have the post-game stats for you in just a second. So hold on to your seats. Well, here's the results of that match. Kind of mixed feelings on the gun. Like I hit the Grill 15 and knocked out his fuel tank and track and hit him for 1,327. But, you hit... I hit the E100 3 times and only did 1,121 damage. Did knock out his ammo rack and his track and stuff. 57 heavy. Hit him once, knocked out his track and only did 484. And I used the straight premium rounds. I wanted to see exactly, what the thing could do with the premium rounds. Hit their T110E4 for 517, which, if you have a standard gun on it, the average roll is 600. But the problem you run into is penetration. You're going to have to use the premium rounds because the standard rounds are like 249, I think it is, 248. It's just a little bit higher than what the E100 got buffed to. Hit the Type 4 Heavy. And let me move this so I can actually see. Sorry about that. So, knocked out his tracks. Radio operator, hit him 3 times for 1,109. Hit the Centurion 7-1 once, knocked out his track, his driver, and did 412. So, by the looks of it, if you want to actually do any damage, you're going to have to use the premium rounds, because if I was shooting that stuff with the standard rounds, which does like 400 less damage per hit, I mean, I would have been hitting that Centurion 1 there for like 12. 12 hit points of damage. Obviously, it'll do more than that. I'm just saying the premium rounds are supposed to do like 400 more than the standard round does. Yeah, 1,100 for the standard, 1,400 for the premium. So, let's see. Got second highest damage, 4,970 and 1 kill. Base XP was 1,016. I think our Grill 15, I don't know how he actually pulled it off. I think, I think the father of that account left it running on accident and a baby was playing it. So, I mean, that guy was playing like an idiot stick for a while there. I mean, he ended up getting 5 kills and almost 6,000 damage, and he was just driving around doing some stupid crap. I don't know what the hell was going on. But he pulled off a win for us, so hey, kudos to him. I had 10 shots, 10 hit, 10 pen. And I hit 2 for some splash damage for a total of 4,970. I got hit 11 times, 5 pen, 6 bounce, so I blocked 3,270. I spotted 1, damaged 6, destroyed 1. Damage caused by my assistance was 95. Made 69,395 credits, but lost 28,933 because I shot nothing but the premium rounds. I didn't shoot the standard rounds on this. Now, bouncing wise, the Grill 15 bounced on me for 750. The E4 bounced on me for 750. Type 4 Heavy bounced on me for 600. So he had the standard gun. When it shoots the AP rounds, he bounced on me. I ended up penning him for 1,109. He did pen me once, I think. Centurion 7-1 bounced twice on me for 780, and the Leopard PTA bounced for 390. So the armor upgrade on this thing is really good. Like, really, really good. It still has those flat spots, though. When you come in on somebody, if you're at that kind of angle, you got that there. This right across here is just one big flat spot. And a lot of times I'm finding that's where they still pen me, is right across here, the whole thing. If I'm at an angle right here, straight on right here, obviously at this angle right here. If they're shooting at that commander's cupola, forget it. Turret, forget it. This front lower plate, forget it. Basically, it's just that strip right across here is where they still seem to be penning me. But yeah, so I tell you, I think I might run one more match, but do it with the standard HE rounds and see how much damage difference it does with that. Because, like I said, the premium rounds over the standard do like supposedly about up to 400 more damage than the standard. So it'd be kind of interesting to see. Oh boy, what if there's a big difference? Because for instance, this on that Centurion 7-1 hit him once for 412 with the premium round, which does supposedly about 400 more damage. So that would have meant that I would have done like 12 damage. Obviously, it probably would have still done about 200. It's just joking. It was funny, knee slapper. Yeah. So the armor values on this is terrific, and the gun. I researched the gun to try out the HE boomstick on this, and it's pretty much guaranteed damage, but how much damage really depends on where you hit and what you hit. Like E100, I hit him 3 times and only did 1121 damage, but watch where I shoot him in the replay, and I think I hit him in the lower plate and hit him in pretty much just anywhere. It's kind of point and click. I mean, that's the one thing with this gun. You don't have to really worry about aiming in. I mean, obviously, if you aim in a weak spot, you can do a lot more damage. But if you need to get in and get out real quick, I mean, basically just pull in, shoot, and pull back. Don't even really aim it because it's going to do damage regardless, just not as much. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.